The very word secrecy is repugnant in a free and open society. Secrecy is repugnant. Repugnant.
For every question that exists regarding our world, there is a conspiracy theory offered from some quarter claiming to address it. These conspiracy theories number into the hundreds, and they are nearly always dead ends, or at best lead to another conspiracy theory, and so on, ad infinitum. Now, even though it's become obvious to most that something is not quite right, and that some sort of global conspiracy does indeed exist, it's still very hard to see exactly what it is, and where the truth really lies. John F. Kennedy described the situation in this manner.
For we are opposed around the world by a monolithic and ruthless conspiracy that relies primarily on covert means for expanding its sphere of influence, on infiltration instead of invasion, on subversion instead of elections, on intimidation instead of free choice. It is a system which has conscripted vast human and material resources into the building of a tightly knit, highly efficient machine that combines military, diplomatic, intelligence, economic, scientific, and political operations. Tightly knit, highly efficient, tightly knit. Its preparations are concealed, not published. Its mistakes are buried, not headlined. Its dissenters are silent, not prayed. No expenditure is questioned. No secret is revealed. The very word secrecy is repugnant.
Later, when trying to conduct an investigation into the Kennedy assassination, the director of the FBI, J. Edgar Hoover, echoed Kennedy's sentiments when he said, "The individual is handicapped by coming face to face with a conspiracy so monstrous he cannot believe it exists." It's time the people of the world stood up and paid heed to the urgency and importance contained within those two quotes. And yet, you say, even if one were to do so, how would we, the ordinary individual, ever get to the bottom of this? And if we do ever get to the bottom of it, then what are we to do then? And those are both very good questions. Well, the best way to start is to get all fluoride out of your diet and to gain a better understanding of history, and then learn to look at each news story from a global perspective. Disregard most of what the announcer tells you to believe and place the event where it belongs on the global stage. Then ask yourself that old Greek adage, qui bono, who benefits? And more importantly, when you discover a truth or uncover a lie or find an anomaly, tell your friends. Spread the information as far and wide as you can reach, because the media most certainly will not. However, the most important thing of all is to be aware of your surroundings in a global sense. See the big picture. All the world is a stage, and everything that occurs on it is planned to happen that way, and there are patterns. Look at history and be aware of its lessons, but don't center yourself in it. Don't dwell on past losses or on your personal past repeating itself. Likewise, look at the future and see that it is what each of us make of it. But don't center yourself in it. Don't focus on waiting for miraculous or earth-changing events. Gain wisdom and knowledge. Look at the big picture. The past and the future become self-evident. When searching for the truth about what is happening in this world, there are many red herrings to be found along the way and a myriad of conspiracy theories to choose from. Many of them seem quite possible because many of them are partially true, but all are designed to lead nowhere and to keep you distracted. If one steps back a little further, however, it becomes apparent that underlying them all is one very real conspiracy that is both brilliant and frightening in its simplicity. And by far the cleverest thing the perpetrators ever did to conceal it was to build a conspiracy culture, a fringe section of society that has perpetrated years of rumours of countless other non-existent or partially informative conspiracy theories to cloud the truth and to breathe an air of endless ridicule and trivia around the topic. Talk of aliens, secret technologies, stargates, UFO cover-ups, government conspiracies, all topics that may or may not be true, and always designed to fire the imagination and distract the curious, and to provide some sort of sustenance to those who know that something is going on, but they just don't quite know what it is. And lately we have seen the most perfect, the most plausible possibility of them all, a theory that seems to explain everything perfectly: the arrival of Planet X.
The very word secrecy is repugnant in a free and open society, and we are, as a people, inherently and historically opposed to secret societies, to secret oaths, and to secret proceedings. For we are opposed around the world by a monolithic and ruthless conspiracy It is a system which has conscripted vast human and material resources